Hello and welcome to Lifetime. In this video, we will be assembling deck support assembly of the Lifetime Tunnel swing set. Align the holes in the right and left flare poles, FBA and FBB, with the holes in the right and left swage poles, FBC and FAZ. Insert the swage poles into the flared poles. Drill a self-drilling screw, CUZ, in the location shown below. Strike the end of the pole assembly on a piece of scrap wood 5 to 6 times. Do not strike your feet with the pole sections, as serious injury may occur. Be sure to strike the pole on the corner without the slots. Damage to the slots could occur, making installation difficult. Secure the poles together with self-drilling screws, CUZ. Place one end cap, FCZ, in each of the flare poles, FBB and FBA, and swaged poles legs, FBC and FAZ. Line up the hole in the end caps with the holes in the poles. Attach the end caps, FCZ, to the swaged poles, FBC and FAZ, with the hardware indicated. Only finger tighten this hardware. Place the long panel support pole, FAT, to the main deck support poles. Slide the tabbed ends into the slots. Place the other two long panel support poles, FAT, onto the main deck support poles. Slide the tabbed ends into the slots. Attach the long panel support poles, FAT, to the main deck support poles with the hardware indicated. Do not over-tighten the hardware. Over-tightening the hardware will cause the metal frame to bend. Place the main deck rail, FBF, onto the main deck support poles. Slide the tabbed ends into the slots. Place two deck brackets, FBJ, on top of the main deck rail as illustrated. Attach the main deck rail, FBF, and the deck brackets, FBJ, to the main deck support poles with the hardware indicated. Flip the assembly over. Place the deck support pole, FBE, onto the main deck support poles on the left side. Slide the tabbed ends into the slots. Place one deck bracket, FBJ, on the main deck rail as illustrated. Secure the deck bracket, FBJ, on the main deck rail with the hardware illustrated. Place the deck support pole, FBD, onto the main deck support poles on the right side. Slide the tabbed ends into the slots. Place one deck bracket, FBJ, on the main deck rail as illustrated. Secure the deck bracket, FBJ, on the main deck rail with the hardware illustrated. Using at least 2 people, slowly rotate the deck assembly upright. Attach the large deck frame onto the A-frame by connecting the deck frame to the large deck side turn bar, FCG. This step requires 2 people. Make sure the support poles FBD and FBE of the large deck frame hook into the turn bar, FCG, as shown. Attach the large deck frame to the A-frame with the hardware indicated. Place the deck support floor braces, FBG, into the slots located on the support poles. Using a 3/8 inch drill bit, drill the decks, FCL and FCR, at the 24 locations indicated. Ensure you drill down from the top side. Place the first large deck panel, FCR, on the deck. Line up the corner indents with the large deck support framework. Place the second large deck panel, FCL, on the deck. Line up the deck panels so the streets match. Indents to fit into frame. Secure with the hardware shown into each of these 24 locations. Insert the plugs FDQ securely into the vertical climbing wall support, FBH. Line up the hole closest to the top of the plug with the holes in the vertical climbing wall support. Line up these holes. Slide the climbing wall support, FBH, between the two A-frame swing bar brackets, FDR and FCB. Attach the climbing wall support tube, FBH, to the large deck and the A-frame support with the hardware indicated. Insert the plugs, FDA, securely into the horizontal climbing wall support, FBM. Line up the hole closest to the top of the plug with the holes in the horizontal climbing wall support. Line up these holes. Secure the horizontal climbing wall support, FBM, to the A-frame with the hardware illustrated. Insert the plugs, FCO, securely into the main deck poles, FAU. Line up the holes of the plugs with the holes in the main deck poles. Place the main deck pole, FAU, on the large deck. Attach the main deck poles, FAU, to the main deck with the hardware indicated. If there is any difficulty completing this step, loosen the hardware. Repeat steps 3.28 and 3.29 to attach the second main deck pole, FAU, to the main deck with the hardware indicated. Place one plug, FDQ, in the ends of the long, large deck handrails, FBL. Place them in the ends without locking tabs. Fit the locking tab end of the large deck handrails, FBL, into the cutout and rotate it clockwise to lock it into place. Attach the opposite end of the large deck handrail, FBL, with the hardware indicated. Repeat steps 3.32 and 3.33 to attach the second hand railing to the other side. Place 4 plugs, FDQ, in the ends of the spider ladder pole, FAQ, and the cargo net pole, FAR. Line up the hole closest to the top of the plug with the holes in the vertical climbing wall support. Attach the top of the cargo net pole, FAR, to the left handrail, FBL, with the hardware indicated. Attach the middle of the cargo net pole, FAR, through the deck floor support, FBE, with the hardware indicated. Attach the bottom of the cargo net pole, FAR, and the plug, FDQ, with the hardware indicated. Repeat steps 3.35, 3.36, and 3.37 to attach the opposite spiral ladder pole, FAQ, to the right large deck handrail, FBL, of the deck. Insert 2 plugs, FCW, into the ends of the panel support poles, FAX and FHI. Place them in the ends without locking tabs. Insert the panel support pole, FHI, onto the deck frame with the plugged end inside the frame. Slide the locking tabs into the slots of the deck frame. Attach the panel support poles, FHI, with the hardware indicated. Repeat steps 3.40 and 3.41 to attach the second panel support tube, FAX, to the other side of the deck. Insert the plug FCY into the storefront support tube, FAW. Place them in the ends without locking tabs. Make sure the holes in each plug line up with the holes in the poles. Place the storefront support tube, FAW, to the deck. Slide the locking tabs into the slots of the deck frame. Attach the storefront support tube, FAW, to the deck with the hardware indicated.